One of the things you should know about me is that I spend a fair amount of time scouring the internet to find the latest and greatest strategies involving how to invest in real estate. That searching leads me down some deep, dark holes of the internet. Most of what I read is garbage. Part of what I read is okay information, and an even smaller part is incredible information. But the silver lining is that there's insights to be gleaned from almost all of it. Today, I found a little article in a blog put out by a husband and wife real estate agent team. These two also invest on the side, which is pretty common with agents as they like to double dip on their deals by keeping the commissions. This article is all about the basic differences between a buy and hold strategy and a flipping strategy. There is nothing new in this short article, and there was nothing huge that will set the world on fire. If you want, you can read the entire article in a couple of minutes. Click here. However, there are two key things said in this article that I want to point out and expand upon because they are absolutely essential if you want to know how to invest in real estate and actually end up successful. And these two keys are so often overlooked and very misunderstood. The first point has to do with this statement the author makes. The buy and hold rentals and fix and flip type investing seem to be the most common for beginning investors. This is actually the entire basis of writing the article, and it exposes a fundamental flaw in the approach that the majority take when they try to get into the real estate investing game. Let me explain. You see, the overwhelming majority of people choose these options because there are ways to finance your entire investment. This is an extremely risky way to try and break into this game. One mistake with a flip and you are totally screwed, left holding the bag on money financed and taking 5-figure losses or more. With rentals, you could end up owning a money pit, constant repairs, unable to rent it at an amount that can cash flow, problem tenants, etc. One thing you need to understand if you are just learning how to invest in real estate is that mistakes will happen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The people that choose either of these two options and finance it because they don't have any or enough money will fail when those inevitable mistakes occur. These are the horror stories you hear about people losing everything investing in real estate. The solution to this is to build a cash-flowing business before you ever start buying property. That way, you can build up cash reserves that you can use to fund your property investments so you don't have to finance. And when those mistakes come, you aren't left financially destitute and unable to continue in the business. The second point that I want to make in regards to this article about how to invest in real estate is couched in one of the author's cons regarding doing flips. He states that it's a job. If you do the improvements yourself, you've essentially bought yourself a job. If you hire out the improvements, you need more profit margin and still need to hire out and manage the contractors. A lot of people don't factor in the time it takes to do a flip, so make sure you're making a decent hourly rate for your efforts. If you spend the better part of 3 months fixing up a property and end up with a $10,000 profit after all your bills and taxes are paid, you just made $20 an hour. For many people, you're better off keeping your day job and not taking the risk. I might be going out on a limb here, but I assume that you aren't interested in discovering how to invest in real estate so you have another full-time, decent-paying job. But that's really what you get with a flip, and with a rental if you don't have the cash flow to put people in position to handle these things for you. That's why you really need to be a successful business owner before you can ever become a really successful real estate investor. You have to be able to strategically think and act like a business owner should. Will you ever see the CEO of any company getting down in the trenches and doing the dirty work? Of course not. Well, that is unless you're watching that TV show Undercover Boss, which that's all for free publicity anyway and ain't real. At this point, you should realize that you really don't want to know how to invest in real estate until you have a successful cash-flowing business first. Now you may be wondering how you can accomplish setting something like this up and how difficult will it be? Believe it or not, there's actually a couple of business models that involve little-known segments of the real estate market that you can leverage to create this cash flow in as little as 30 days. And they really are easy to set up. Plus, they can be operated in your spare time from the comfort of your home. It's these little-known business models that we specialize in at Personal Wealth Academy. That's the first step we help our clients accomplish, building a cash-flowing business with low overhead. Our head trainer is an extremely wise woman by the name of Dr. Mary Jo Wilson. She's a PhD who has been perfecting one of these models for over 30 years. She recently released a video that explains exactly how this model works and how you can leverage it right away. For a very limited time, you can get access to this video free of charge. All you have to do is visit this page.